Please, 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 let this work. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. Oh wait, did I press record? Got to let you in fall. Hey guys, and welcome to today's video. So today's video is going to be my first update in my Empties / Reverse Rouge challenge, year-long challenge that I'm doing with my Empties. So I had a previous update, which would have been like my second kind of Empties video of the year, but I filmed it 3 times, and after the second time I filmed it, I had thrown away the products, so then I filmed it a 3rd time without the products, and all 3 times the film was corrupted for some reason. So I think that there is an entity telling me that it does not want me to be filming that video, and so instead of filming that video for you, I'm just going to tell you how much I used up and how much that overall costed, and then I will go into this update, which will be an actual update and not just a not actual update, if that makes sense. Okay, so last time I used up 14 items that totaled to about $144. Some big ticket items were I used up 2 steel lip glazes. Those were in my project pan. I used up 4 sheet masks from OOK, which is a Korean skincare brand. And I used up an Etsy brand blue face corn mask, so that was really nice. So yeah, those are like my big ticket spenders. Those are what got me up there. And I spent nothing because I don't really spend very much money on makeup or skincare or anything because I have an okay sized collection. So this is my update 3. This is a bittersweet, or my update 2, but my 3rd Empties video, but not actually because this is my 2nd Empties video because the other one didn't work. Anyway, this is kind of a bittersweet update because it's not a huge number, but there are like a few big ticket items. Like I feel like the average cost for items in this update is higher, but there's fewer items, and so I have very mixed feelings about this update, to tell you the truth. Like last update, there was a lot of items, but the average cost was probably like $8, and this one, there's fewer items, but the average cost is probably around $13, so I'll let you guys see. My box right here, I'll just keep it on my lap for now. The first item that I used up was this Pebble Beach shampoo. It's Pebble Beach, it's like a spa in California. I don't know why we have this. I think it was like a hotel, like they give it, you know, they give you hotel soaps. So I had this. It was mostly empty, and so I decided to just use it up this month. It's a hotel soap. I know that like their whole thing is being a spa, but it was a soap. It was a shampoo. It wasn't a soap. It was a shampoo. And it was a shampoo. It retails for about $10. And so $10 for 30 or 3.3 fluid ounces is not a ton. I don't think it's worth the money in terms of, like, that's just not a lot of product. But it was like fine. It worked. My hair was shampooed. So I didn't hate it. I guess it was kind of worth the price. It kind of wasn't, just because it's a high price. It wasn't worth the price, but it did work. I'm not upset that I had to use it. Obviously I'm not repurchasing it again, and was it worth the plastic? No. The next item is my Moody Sisters body scrub in coconut lime. So this is a small woman-owned business. It's 2 sisters, and they just wanted to make natural skincare and soaps for their kids, and then they started selling it, and I think they were on Etsy, but now they're on their own website. And honestly, I really, really like this. I'm a big fan of, I can make my own scrubs, I can make my own like masks. I don't really need to buy them, but I will say that the way they do their scrubs is so nice. I just feel so nice after I use these. And so this is one that I definitely think is worth the cost. This is $24. This is a big cost, but it is 10 ounces, which I feel like is more than most scrubs give you. I really, really enjoy it. You're supporting a small business. It's all natural ingredients. And I don't think you can replicate how this makes you feel with a normal at-home scrub. Like, this is like a high-quality scrub. And so I definitely think this is worth the price, and I will probably repurchase it next time I make an order from the Moody Sisters. I have a few more scrubs that I need to use up, but it is something that I really, really enjoyed, and so I really love this brand. I have so much stuff from this brand. So, worth the plastic? Yes, because I can reuse this container, is my answer. I guess I'm going to start throwing things in these videos. The next item is the Method hand soap, which is like the Target brand hand soap. A few things I really love about this product is how long that straw is. Like, that straw goes down to the very bottom. There is nothing left in here. There are very little left in here, versus I feel like a soft soap. I like the shape of the bottle. I think it means that you're getting a lot of product, and it really controls the flow so that it's coming down to this circle. So I really like how they made this so that you can really use all of it. It's a heavy-duty container. It's definitely very good. Like, you can reuse this, you can refill this. That's the thing my family likes to do, is have like bulk containers that then get refilled. The hand soap itself, I really like the Method hand soap. I think it feels really nice on my hands. I think it washes my hands really well. And I'm comparing it right now to like a soft soap, kind of like another liquid hand soap company, and I really do not like how soft soap feels. It dries my hands out. I don't even feel like they're clean. I just feel like they're like, I don't know, stripped. And this is like vegan, and so that's very cool. Do I think it's necessary? No. It was $3, so like definitely worth the price. It lasted me for a good few months. But I'm just kind of getting into like using bar soaps as hand soaps. Like, you can get them with no packaging, you can get them with like a little bit of packaging that's all paper. Like, that it just feels silly to be wasting all of this plastic. So worth the cost, yes. Worth the plastic, no. Am I going to be repurchasing it? No. The next thing is the most exciting thing in this update is I finished the Tarte Amazonian Clay Foundation. So this is $40. It took me forever. I've had this for actual years. Like, I've had this for over 4 years. And you can judge me if you want, because I'm pretty sure the lifespan on these guys is like a year. But it kept working down to the very end, so I'm not mad at it. But yeah, this was $40. Worth the cost, definitely, in terms of how much use I got out of it. Worth the plastic. There's not a really good way to have a liquid foundation that doesn't have plastic in it, so I'm going to say it is worth the plastic. Although I don't like that Tarte is a green branded company, so like they seem like they're more eco-friendly than they actually are. And that's really upsetting. Like, I'm sure they could do more eco-friendly things if they actually cared about being eco-friendly. Like, the whole having the cap be wood, but then there's also plastic in here, so you can't actually even recycle this wood. It just seems all very fake to me, which is upsetting. But, I mean, yeah, in terms of use, it was worth the cost, and it was worth the plastic. Am I going to repurchase it? No. I do have another one that I got probably like a year ago, because I thought this one was going to finish, and then it didn't, and then it just kept going forever. But I do have this one that I'm going to finish. But I don't think that it's something that I will repurchase. I really, really like it. I just can't stomach supporting a company like Tarte that's like green branding when they have a lot of really bad practices. And so I just have very mixed feelings about supporting Tarte. I'm looking at the Bite Beauty Foundation. If you have any foundations that you'd like me to review or that you suggest, leave them down below, because I'm looking at a few foundations. Even though I still have this guy, he's too pale for me right now. And so, like, today I'm not wearing foundation because he makes it look like I'm really diligent with my sunscreen on my face and nowhere else. And I really don't like how that looks. So the next item doesn't contribute to the cost in any way. I just kind of wanted to mention that I used it, and this is the Beautiful Naturals face steam. It was basically like 2 big tea bags, and you could like face steam, and then you were supposed to use the extra water for like your clay mask or something like that. I used one the right way, like with the face steam and putting the towel over, and I was like, okay, this is kind of silly. Like, I didn't really get it. So the second time, I just put it in my bath, and I used it like a bath, and I turned myself into a giant cup of tea, which honestly is the dream. So that was fun. The next thing is my Moody Sisters Illuminating Serum sample. So this 1 ounce serum is roughly $6. It lasted me for a month, and so I think that that's like fair. I'm willing to pay $6 for a month of serum. Honestly, maybe not. I really, really did like this though, and so I think if I were to do another Moody Sisters purchase, I would look into repurchasing this because I really did like it, or if I could choose my sample that I wanted to come with, because I think with the Moody Sisters you can choose your sample. I would choose this again because I really, really like it. Don't have any other strong feelings. The next item is my ATORAK Intensive Moisture Cream. I have no idea if I was supposed to try to pronounce that or if I was just supposed to spell it out. But this is a little sample. It's a 1 ounce sample, which cost $15. I really, really do like this as a moisturizer. I think it's great. I'm not super picky with my moisturizers. If it moisturizes, then I'm happy. But I really did like this. Do I think it's worth $15 for a single ounce? I mean, I want to say no, but this also lasted me for 5 months. 6 months? This lasted me for 6 months. So it's hard for me to be like, no, this doesn't work, when I used it twice a day for 6 months. And this was an ounce. So I guess I will say it's worth the cost. That's the point of the story. It is worth the cost. It is worth the plastic. Obviously there's like better ways to get your moisturizer that are less plastic, and that would be my preference. I actually have a moisturizer that I want to try. It's like an oil-free moisturizer from a zero waste company. But if you have a moisturizer suggestion, because this was my last moisturizer, definitely leave it down below. In the meantime, well, I do not think this is worth a repurchase because the actual sizes on these are huge, and I got this for free with a facial, and so like I wouldn't buy this normally. And I would definitely not buy the big size. My mother bought a package of like other skincare, and it came with the full size of this guy, and so she was like, you were using that, so you can use it. And so I'm going to use it for a little bit until I get my other moisturizer, and then I will give her back the rest of it, just because like she'll use it when she uses the other skincare, but then I have a moisturizer for the next little bit. So I will be using this same moisturizer for the next little bit, but I probably will not ever like finish it or have it be part of my empties or anything. I don't know. I'm not 100% sure yet. I still haven't decided when I'm going to make that order, because I'm going to buy a few zero waste things from that company, and I was going to buy a zero waste mascara, but now I want to buy that from a different company because I want to buy their eyeliners. I don't know why I'm telling you guys all this. I'm just blabbering. But yeah, did I like it? Yes. Was it worth the money? Yes. Was it worth the plastic? Yes. Am I going to repurchase it? No, I would never repurchase it, but since I have another one, I'm going to use the other one for the time being. It was good enough that I would continue to use it. And it was $15. So, yeah. I guess throwing things has now become a part of this. The next thing is my little found sealer sample. So this sample is a roughly $8 worth of product. I have mixed feelings about the found sealer because I got so many compliments when I was wearing this, but it wasn't my shade, and I'm such a shade focused person because I just hate not actually being the right shade because I feel like I look stupid. But yeah, so I got so many compliments, but part of me is also like, what if they just complimented me because my face was paler? Does that make sense? Like, that sounds weird, but I just feel like that's stuff my family members would do. It's not like I've seen anyone but my family for months now, so I don't know. And I also had to use a brush to apply this because it just looked so textured when I used a sponge. So it was also a more full coverage foundation, or like a full coverage, just because of how I applied it. And so I feel like that might have contributed to why people thought that like my face looked so good, because I really like had it packed on. I don't know. I kind of wish like my friends could have seen me and I could have been like, how do I look right now? But I couldn't, and so I can't really tell you if I liked this. I know a lot of people really like the Found Sealer foundation, but I will not be purchasing it. It was nice to try for $8 and a little bit of plastic. I think it was worth the $8. I don't think it was worth this amount of plastic, but it was fine. I don't know. That's all I have to say. It was fine. I'm not going to be purchasing an actual size of it. The final thing in this empties video is not actually a thing. It is, or it's, I don't have a package because it was a zero waste. But it's the Lush Shower Bomb Sleepy. It looks like a little cloud. It's $4, and you're supposed to be able to, like, you take it into the shower, you get it wet, you, like, use it to scrub down your body, and then you, like, put it to the side, like what you do with soap, and it gives you the same effect as, like, taking a bath with a bath bomb. Excuse me. I think it worked incredibly well. I think it did what it was asked of. I actually, because it was like little cloud, I was able to like break it off into pieces, so I probably broke it into like 5 pieces, and each piece I used like 2 to 3 times, so I ended up getting like more than 15 uses out of that one shower bomb, versus like it's supposed to be able to use like up to 5 times, because when you put it in the water and then you scrub yourself and then you let it dry and then you put it in the water and then you scrub yourself, it's like slowly going down. So I do think that I was able to kind of like beat the system and use it more than necessary. It's not my favorite thing, because I feel like part of, for me, like bath bombs is like you're sitting in the scent and you're just like enjoying it. There's also the like putting it into the water and watching it fizz. Like there's a lot of like fun things about bath bombs that are lost on the shower bomb. I think if you are somebody who really likes bath bombs but you're not at a place with a bath, shower bombs are really fun. I think if you know somebody who's like maybe like lives in a dorm or lives in an apartment with no bath, or just they don't want to use the bath in their apartment, I think shower bombs are a really great idea for gifts, or like for yourself if you want to get yourself a little fun thing. Only $4 for, even if you were just using it the normal amount and you were getting 5 uses for $4, that's not terrible. I mean, you get 1 use out of a bath bomb and it's usually more expensive. I mean, you have to look at the times. Like, you're spending, what, like 40 minutes to an hour in a bath versus you're spending 5 to 7 minutes in a shower. Like, so, like, you know, I don't know. So, but you're honestly probably getting a better benefit out of a shower bomb. But at the same time, like, what's the benefit of a bath bomb? Do you get all the benefits of the bath bomb out of the shower bomb? I don't think so. It's not something that I'm planning on repurchasing at any point in the future. But yeah, it was $4. It was worth the cost. I think it'd make a great gift. There was no plastic, so it was worth the plastic, worth the production. Again, yeah, I was able to use it like 15 times for $4. That's great. I loved the smell. I loved the effect it had. So yeah, 100% really, really great. Am I going to repurchase it? Possibly. It's just, it's not like a necessary item. And so I'm like, I have mixed feelings. Other than that, that was all of my empties. And so the total for this update is 110. I genuinely don't think I'm going to be able to hit Reverse Rouge, like as in $1,000. And so I want to change it. I still want to hit Reverse Rouge, $1,000, but I'm going to make it, instead of doing like the ultimate one, and maybe this is what the Reverse Rouge is, like, and I'm just stupid, but I'm going to make it, I want to hit $1,000 plus what I spent. So I want the difference between what I spent and what I used up to be $1,000. So if I spend $32 this year on makeup and skincare and that kind of stuff, but then instead of using up $1,000, I need to use up at least $1,032, if that makes sense. I just think that that will be good for me in terms of, I do want to do the Reverse Rouge challenge, and if I hit 1,000, say we're in October and I hit 1,000, you know that I'm going to be like gunning and trying to get to 2,000. Like, that's going to be what I'm doing. But at the same time, very unlikely. So yes, so I didn't want to like go straight down to the just normal Reverse Rouge and say, okay, I'm using 1,000, I'm buying less than 1,000, but I figured we just make it a difference of 1,000 would be the goal. So I want to use up enough that the difference between my spending and my using is 1,000. So that's kind of going to be the new goal for this challenge, just because I genuinely don't think I even have $1,000 worth of items in my collection. But okay, I'm just blabbering now. So other than that, thank you so much for watching this video. If you like these empties, give this a thumbs up and tell me down below so that I know to have more empties in the future. If you saw some little things that I was like there for my project pan, that's because I have a few project pans on this channel, and you should go check those out if you like project panning content, because I do a good amount of that as well. And other than that, thank you so much for watching this video, and until next time, I will see you next time. Bye!
Weren't you too scared to spell?